Americans have racked up a lot of credit card debt. Almost half of Americans who have credit cards, 47%, don't pay off their balance in full each month, according to a new NerdWallet survey. As of the beginning of 2022, according to WalletHub, the total amount was over $1 trillion, and over the past 5 years, carrying a balance has gotten significantly more expensive, with the average credit card interest rate rising 35% since 2014, from 12.74% to 17.14%. Hello viewers, we know paying off credit card debt can be intimidating, but the more you ignore it, the bigger and scarier it will get. So maybe it's about time that you start paying off your credit card debt, as it can impact your overall financial health in several ways. Your balance may grow larger over time because of interest charges. If you're making only the minimum payment each month, it could take a long time to fully pay off the debt. Paying the credit card debt is important, but understanding how the debt happened is just as important. Is it because of the unutilized gym membership that you thought you would need but don't? Or an impulsive visit to Forever 21 or Victoria's Secret? Here are 5 ways to get out of credit card debt. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date if you haven't already. Let's go! Number 5. Switch to debit cards or cash and reduce your expenses. While you're paying down debt, it may be helpful to pay for things in cash, so you're not increasing your credit card balances. And if you need to use a card for your payments, consider using a debit card so you're not borrowing money. And while you're switching to debit card and cash, make sure to revise your budget and go through your previous credit card statements to cut off any unnecessary expenses. When you reduce your spending, you can put more money towards debt and potentially even save money on interest. You can easily cut down on expenses by creating a budget and designing a timeline for the debt repayment. Number 4. Double your minimum payment. More than 1 in 10 Americans who have credit cards make only the minimum required payment, according to a NerdWallet survey. Minimum payments are enough to cover the interest on your account so they can keep you from falling behind, but they don't get you much closer to eliminating your debt. One simple way to make a huge impact is to pay double the minimum. Say you owe $2,000 on a credit card with a 20% APR and a $40 monthly minimum payment. If you could find an extra $40 in your budget and you paid $80 each month, you would save $1,727 in interest and get out of debt more than 6 years faster. Number 3. Split your debt payments in half and pay twice a month. Credit card interest isn't calculated based on how much you owe on the due date or at the end of a billing period. Instead, if you carry a balance from one month to the next, your interest is based on your average daily balance. So, making smaller payments more frequently can reduce the amount of interest you owe. Let's say you owe $4,000 on your card, and you can afford to pay $500 a month. If you make that $500 payment on the 25th day of a 30-day billing cycle, your average daily balance would be $3,900. But if you make 2 payments of $250, one on the 10th day and another on the 25th day of the billing cycle, your average daily balance will be $3,775. Therefore, you would be accruing interest on $125 less than you would be if you made only 1 payment. The more months you do this, the more savings you'll enjoy. Number 2. Learn your interest rates and pay off high interest rate credit cards first. According to a NerdWallet survey, almost 2 in 5 Americans with credit cards, 38%, say they don't know all the interest rates on their cards, which can cost them when they're deciding how to pay off their balances. To save your money and also pay debt in the shortest amount of time, make the minimum payment on every card and allocate the leftover money towards the card with the highest interest rate. So let's say you have 3 credit cards and 3 different rates, and you have allocated $200 in your budget to pay off credit card debts. If the minimum payment on all the cards adds up to $150, you have an extra $50 in your budget which you can use to pay off the debt of the highest interest rate card first. Focusing on eliminating the debt of the highest interest rate card first helps saving money for the future. Number 1. Consolidate or transfer your credit card debt. If you have good credit, generally a credit score of 690 or higher, you may be able to transfer your balance to a credit card with a 0% introductory rate that lasts 12 to 18 months. With no interest to worry about, you can focus on whittling down the core debt as fast as possible. For example, let's say you have $5,000 in credit card debt, and you open a balance transfer credit card with a 0% introductory APR. If the promotional period lasts 18 months, then you'd need to pay about $278 a month to pay off the balance before the interest rate increases. It's also a good idea to check whether the card charges any fees and understand the card's terms and conditions before you apply, so you can make a fully informed decision. If you liked this video, make sure to share your experience in the comment section below, and check other exciting videos on our channel.